Gardens. Moving away from winter, he retires to the coast, westering mile zero, Land's End. And what of a garden, I ask? Is there room for that? Yes, but of a different kind, from the ones he remembers. The sweet peas his mother planted, her hands pale spiders in the earth. The cabbage and potatoes, the anemone of dill, the rows of beans and beans. On the coast, the soil is thin, a linen napkin over stones. There, he says, he'll grow different things, some basil, a little thyme. He plants the seeds already in his mind. No fear of frost, the summer's long herbs grow on stony constellations. Air moves in from the sea with its smells of eternity. Back where he was born, his mother now would be soaking seeds in a shallow bowl. Snow outside the window. He'd give anything to be there, crossing time, as if it were a landscape he had dreamed, a garden large enough to hold desire. She spreads the package of seeds like a deck of cards on the kitchen table, a royal flush, a winning hand. She lets him prearrange the rows, placing peas by broccoli, carrots by tomatoes, marigolds along the border. On the coast, he says the names out loud: Early Bird, Sweet William, Everlasting. He can see the sun breaking up the clouds, pools of light along the windowsill, the oilcloth his mother wipes and wipes, setting up supper plates for people he'll never see again. He and she in another time, waiting for the earth to tilt. Question 33. The details mile zero and Land's End in lines 2 and 3 suggest that the man's retirement to the coast involves A, an irresponsible commitment, B, an awareness of challenge, C, a realistic outlook, D, a sense of escape. 34. The speaker's questions in lines 3 and 4 awaken the man's memory of A, his mother's gardens, B, labor on the family farm, C, West Coast market gardens, D, hardships endured by his mother. 35. In context, the question, is there room for that? Line 4, conveys the idea that on the coast, the man may feel A, confined by his surroundings, B, compelled to recreate his past, C, forced to sell some possessions, D, overwhelmed by visiting friends. 36. The metaphor, a linen napkin over stones in lines 11 and 12, reinforces the idea that the soil is A, rich, B, heavy, C, valued, D, shallow. 37. In context of lines 25 to 28, the phrase, she spreads the packages of seeds like a deck of cards, lines 25 to 27, suggests A, boredom and predictability, B, frustration and uncertainty, C, power and knowledge, D, pride and optimism. 38. The man's yearning for the past is conveyed most clearly in A, a different kind from the ones he remembers, lines 5 and 6. B, he plants the seeds already in his mind, lines 14 to 15. C, he'd give anything to be there, crossing time, lines 22 to 23. D, a royal flush, a winning hand, line 28. 39. The man recites the names of seeds, lines 34, suggests that his memories A, comfort him, B, frustrate him, C, confuse him, or D, tempt him. 40. The phrase, waiting for the earth to tilt, lines 41 to 42, refers to A, a plan of action for the future, B, regret for dreams left unfulfilled, C, anticipation of a new cycle of life, D, a reluctance to return to events of the past. 41. Throughout the poem, the man is preoccupied mainly with A, a longing for an ideal, B, an overwhelming sense of despair, C, an overpowering sense of isolation, D, an unresisting acceptance of change.